1.13 or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
As
do.
far as you take risk on the upside.
Right. Yeah.
So
I
I'm trying
always
to get
look.
a handle on.
Sorry,
Yeah,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, you
No,
finish. Sorry.
oh yeah, no, I was just gonna say that. Yeah, I noticed you take more risk on the upside. When you say the trade, let's say the trade, it's a long trade, a call trade. You'll do like a 1-2 or some maybe a 1-3. So I'm just trying to get a handle on you determine your risk reward, because you don't really do a 1-1.
No, and that's why I don't look for smaller move. I look for the entire move in the market, right? So for
Okay.
example, if we were selling right here, right, at the resistance that was respected multiple times and it retested here 4 times the weekly resistance. So I know this will fall, right? I know this is gonna head down to the next zone, to the next daily and weekly zone. So for me, I'm gonna have a small stop loss above these candles right here, above this structure, and I know my potential for profit is huge. You see right here. So if I was entering on this candle, right, my stop loss, it's let's just say 50, let's say 60 pips, right? That would be above all the candles and a wicks right here, right? So 60 pips stop loss, but look at my take profit. It's gonna be at least 240, right? So that is 1-4 risk reward. So
Right, right.
so there's no reason for me here. I mean, this is the price action, and I'm actually making academy for it. So I will break everything down. So if I know that this is gonna keep falling, why would I only go for 60 pips? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I can grab 240, because I know this price is gonna keep falling. It failed to break above this level 1.63, and it's just gonna keep falling down. And this is not done yet. This might retrace a little bit, but this needs to come to this supply zone here, which is first daily support, then supply zone, and then we have weekly support after that. And only then I will look for the buys. But for right now, this should still keep falling. I mean, this is Euro AUD, just the current pair that I'm on it, because I have pairs here selected, as you see on my watch list: Euro basket, which is all Euro pairs; GBP basket, GBPs; and USD basket, US dollar
Yeah.
pairs, the ones that I trade. So it's just easier to go from one to another rather than having like 40 pairs here and then keep scrolling from one to another. It's just a little more organized. But you'll see once I make academy, it will also have Fibonacci. Some people like to take profits off of Fibonacci. So for example, this here was the move that completed. So there we go, from here to here, fibs. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see a little bit better. So let's be accurate here. So right there to right here. Okay, so you see, every time we get the retrace between, so you go from here, because this is where the move, where the reversal happened, bearish reversal here. This was the highest point, and this was the lowest point, right? So this is considered one move, right? One impulse move. So after this, we have correction to almost 61.8 exactly. So anytime you have correction between 38.250 and 61.8, you target 127 at least. So that or I mean, I have it at negative 0.27. You can put 127, whatever is easier. I'll explain that in the video I'm making as well. And you see it already reached that, right? You even reached 1618. So more conservative would be 27. but you know, you usually want to target 618 because that is the extension of fibs that will be reached after 38, 50, and 61.8 retrace. And then you see here it reached there, so we're gonna take fibs again, and we're gonna go for the retrace because this is where our take profit was. And we go here, let's just be accurate, and here we go. So hold on, no, 1 second, I think I placed it wrong. Okay, yeah, so from here we go now from that point to this point, right here. So you see we got 38.2, and let's see now if we already got 618, and there you go. So this would be the second position, and you're still riding, you know, from all the way there position. So you can add another one because this is now, you know, going in a downtrend. So you reach 618 right here. Once that happens, you move fibs here because this is previous swing high, and you go to the bottom, and look at now, you reached almost 70.5, but definitely 618, and again 1618 was reached. So you just keep doing the same thing. So you pull back down, come on, okay, and now you move it to the next lower high, right? And you see the pullback was 50%, and then again 618 reached right here. So you're riding 3 positions that are already deep in profit, and then you just keep going lower. So now you move from here to here, and you're gonna measure this retrace, right? And it was even less than 38.2, and now when it's less than 38.2, when it's only 23.6, you look for 414, which almost reached, but I believe it will after this retrace is done. So it's a little bit complicated now, but when I make the videos and find few examples, you'll able to see, because I will find example for bullish and bearish market. So this, I don't think this will break any higher than this, the retrace. So it's still considered sell unless it starts breaking above this. Even then it would be, but we would have to wait for more confirmation. But on top of that, you can, you know, add candlestick patterns, and it just gets better. Like, you know, I just don't want to overwhelm you guys right now, but soon, once I make it, you will be able to see more in detail. So okay, we have a few more people join. Let me know, guys, if you have any specific pair to go over. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get started with Euro pairs. I'll give you guys a second. You can either say or write in the chat if you have any specific pair you want to go over. Okay.
I don't want you to take a look at NZD, USD.
Okay. We have US oil, Aussie pairs. All right. Let's check oil first. All right, yeah. So it did reach the TP. I did on this was like 2 weeks ago when I said after you rejected this, it will retest this intraday support and go up, and that's exactly what happened. So now it's at a strong level. So we gotta check this on a higher time frame. Okay, let's clear this out. Don't need that. All right. Yeah, it's at the weekly resistance now. Had a false breakout. This was from Dania. So yeah, it's at a strong resistance right now. Broke this downtrend and retested. So oil is in uptrend right now. It's just for it to continue further up. Next would be 64. We need to see break above this 60.662, and this will be now on 1 hour. So it made a lower high, but then into the double bottom, and it rallied back up, but it just struggles to keep closure above this weekly resistance. Let's see something. Yeah, that was also a break of intraday trend with the retest into weekly resistance. So there is a good chance that price of oil will fall. First target I would personally go for would be this support here at 60.10, which is not far, but after that next level would be right here, 59.20, or let's make it 59.25. So I believe the oil will continue to fall. So I'm curious to see what was the retrace on this. Yeah, 61.8 rejection. So yeah, oil will most likely go to 59.25 unless it breaks above and closes above 60.62. So I believe oil will fall to 59.25. Daniel. Dion, what Aussie pairs? Which ones?
Good night. I was looking at the Euro AUD and the AUD JPY particularly.
Okay, Euro AUD, it should keep falling. That was actually, I was just discussing that with the Gus. It should keep falling still further down from current level. 60 to 130 pips. As long as it doesn't start breaking above, that is 60.450. So, so as long as it remains under 1.60460, it should keep falling another 60 to 130 pips. Because I don't think it will reverse from here. This week on the left is still not covered. We have strong rejections from the supply zone here, right under the daily support. So if anything, reversal should happen from the lower price point, not where it's at right now.
Okay.
So if you are still in sell, I would look to hold that sell.
I have a sell. I would leave it as you say. See how it goes overnight.
Sorry, what's that?
I have a sell active, so I would leave it until probably tomorrow.
Okay, yeah. For me, what was your entry?
Entry was at, where was my entry? I am not seeing it. Oh, here it is. 120, 6124, it seems like.
60.
160, so 6160, yeah.
Sorry, 1.61?
Yeah, 160.
160?
Yeah.
Oh, so
Six, yeah. 60 at 160.
you entered really low.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, I entered early, close, entered because I was scalping as it was coming down. And I had a sell stop lower down and it activated again.
okay, so you would need to target. Let's see.
I have a quick question, and it's on that lines. The participant said that a short position for till tomorrow. Now, in general, do you hold? How long do you hold your positions for? Let you have like a short position in this case right here. I think right on
Yeah.
Aussie dollar. Um, would you hold on to it until it reached that I guess whatever take profit target? And another thing that kind of that I wanted to ask you about is, sometimes you have these stop losses, and there has been a couple of times I've been stopped out because, you get these spike in the opposite direction, and is it okay to not stop loss sometimes if you really, let's say, bearish for the next week on Euro Aussie dollar? Um,
Mm.
can I say, well, I'm not going to put a stop loss, because I'm predicting that the long term, say the next week, it's going to keep going down. So until I figure out a point where I can put a stop loss and I feel safe, feel comfortable, not going to, spike. You know how sometimes you get those spikes, Um,
Can't,
I don't know
I
if you
can't.
understand what I'm trying to get at.
No, I definitely understand. So that's a great question. So for me personally, I have what's called mental stop loss, right? So when that is very like it's really hard thing when you call the trades or signals, however you want to see them,
Yeah.
to really give people stop loss that it's not big and that will prevent them from like not blowing account but from like a big losses. For me personally, I watch the price action. What is it doing? And yeah, a lot of times it does those spikes, and for that reason, like I like to say I'm my own stop loss. So I know how much I'm willing to risk every time I enter the
Hmm.
trade. So sometimes I would let it run. Like the case was with the GN last week, and
Yeah,
that was my
exactly.
little bigger loss. Actually, the biggest loss in last 3 months that I had. But I'm okay with that because I know what I was seeing, and but the thing is, it was purely driven by fundamentals and the party conflicts that are still ongoing in UK. So that was the thing that actually like really hammered GBP down. So I'm okay with that because I know my trading rules and I know my strategy. So I'm okay with the loss if I know that I win most of the time and that my wins will make up few times for the losses that I suffer. So you have to get to that point where you feel comfortable when can you leave the trade running. But in order for you to leave the trade running, you have to know what's going on. Why are you doing that? Not just to not have stop loss and only think to have a hope that it will recover. So that is not good. Like if you get to the point where you let it run, then you have to know why are you letting it run, why are you willing to take little extra risk, because you see something that can, and it should turn the trade around in your favor. Because I have had trades that I have held for over 100 pips in a drawdown, and then they turn around and I close them in 200 pip profit. You know, it's just because I know it was at the major zone, and that, you know, some news event has caused like a not fake move in the market, but has caused, you know, that currency to fluctuate in the opposite direction, you know, for that week or maybe a few days until, you know, it settles back to normal. So that's why when I look for the trades, I try to look for the tight stop losses, so you guys like don't have a you know, huge risk. You have a low risk but like a big reward.
Okay.
Yeah, that is why is that. But you know, it's you know, it's been you know, last 2 weeks has been, you know, a little bit too crazy with all these news events and stuff going on. But I mean, usually a lot of people who are in the forex for a long time do advise to like just take it easy, you know, throughout the holidays, especially don't hold any trades throughout the new year, because when the banks open back in January, it can have some, you know, crazy moves, and you don't want to get caught in stuff like that. Like if you remember, January 3rd this year was when there was a flash crash in GBP pairs, and then they just kept going up, and everybody was expecting for those weeks to get covered because the weeks that were there were like 500 pips, and that in 85% of the time weeks get covered pretty soon, like even 24 hours or, you know, same week, but doesn't always happen. So you don't want to have that risk of leaving your trades over the new year and once the bank open back up, because even though banks are closed, you know, things can happen in like government, and once the banks open back up, they can just, you know, push billions in along with the outcomes of those news and stuff like that. And, you know, obviously we don't have billions to fight that momentum in a market. So no, we didn't. We covering Euro AUD now, then AUD JPY, NZD USD, and then we'll go over gold. But I see gold going high. But yeah, so that's the thing. But like I said, we'll definitely you know, do great next year. I have no doubt. This year has been, you know, pretty good with a lot of news like GBP, trade wars, and all that stuff. So well, we will definitely be ready to take advantage of the market. But for your entry, Dion, you're right now 35, 36 pips in drawdown, right? On EA.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, so me personally, I would have, where did I put here? Stop loss. Yeah, I would have stop loss. Let's see. And this is if you can hold. I would put stop loss at 1.60800, and I would target 1.5900.
1.068. Okay, I have it at. I have mine's at 60759, and well, the profit I set it at. Yeah, I think around the same thing you had your profit at there.
Yeah, because just slightly above this wick right here.
Right.
But it's about to you know, retest this this small resistance that it created, because the price has closed successfully underneath, and I don't expect it to go that high. I think it can go maybe 10-15 more pips, and that's about it. I think it will continue falling from there.
So that zone you have set there, that is your weekly zone, because I know watching from Sean indicator here, it has the it reaching that same level now. You're looking about the same thing if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, let's K2. Yeah, K2
Yeah.
has sell on it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely hold this.
Okay.
I would definitely hold it, and I would target 1.5900.
159. Okay. I will leave it to run. I usually don't. I mean, my style it's more short term, but I will leave this one to run based on the fact that it potentially has a lot of drawdown in it. I think he even set it I think for at least 100 pips downwards, if I'm
Yeah,
not mistaken.
yeah, I definitely see EA falling more. I don't see it recovering from where it's at now. It needs to fall for some
Okay.
daily,
I find out.
they're down to daily and weekly levels, and it's gonna be a big supply zone between daily and weekly support. So I would hold on to that.
Okay.
And this is so
I
this is
usually
the
trade
example. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I say I usually trade the Australian pairs sort of often, and I find like today it was really volatile, way more volatile than usual. Today particularly for me.
Yeah, I mean it depends on a few factors, as you already know. But yeah, euro has been weak. GBP has been weak, so a lot of weakness out of
Okay.
eurozone just in general. But are you in this AUD JPY?
Yeah, I have one. I think I have two. One or two. One. That's now.
Are you in a
Yeah.
sell or buy?
And I buy.
In a buy. Okay, that correlates. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you are going on a AUD
Right. Yeah. Correct.
AUD strength.
Right now, I don't know if it would go straight down to the support level at. Well, once again, K2 has it at 75, 526, I believe, around there.
Support.
Yeah, the support level.
Let me see. Let me just answer the question. Yeah, Gagan, it is definitely possible. It could retrace a little bit further up, but I see it going back down.
Okay.
No, I was just answering for EA, but we checking the AUD JPY now.
Yeah, actually, I was actually long on this position, sir, since 1.60, and I closed at 1.6035. I feel it's gonna touch 1.6070, and then probably 100 pip reversal, as you guys were talking.
Yeah, I definitely think it's falling another 100 pips.
So if someone is holding a sell position, I would say maybe have a stop loss higher than that. Might try to push you out.
Yeah, I told him 60800.
Okay, yeah. You know, these guys, sometimes they just spike the pair and take your stop loss out. It happened with me a lot of times. So just giving you a heads up.
Yeah, gotta hate that when market does that. Yeah, I mean, what was your entry on AUD JPY?
I had one at 75, 722.
75, 722.
Yeah, I had one right below. Another one, 75, 690.
Oh, you stacking, huh?
I went in another one. That was earlier. I think that was right after the swap.
So both are in current drawdown.
Yeah.
But not bad. And stop loss?
Stop loss, I set it at I set the stop loss around 75, 720.
Hold on. 75, 720?
75, 520.
Oh, 520.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Let's see. Okay, so I would personally lower stop loss just a little bit, maybe to 75, 450.
450.
Yeah, just to give a little more room. But if that's what Sean called, I don't even think it will go lower than that. But it does need to complete this push to the upside, because this is where the weekly resistance is. Similar with Euro AUD,
Right.
it shouldn't be reversal from current level where it's at now. We can clear this up. If anything, reversal should happen after it rejects this level right here, 75,976.
And then head back down and retreat. Well, yeah, for retracement.
Yeah, let me see. Oh, Sean is here too. Hey, Sean. Let me see.
Show the building.
Maybe he left somewhere. So he's targeting. Okay, I see. Yeah. Those are good targets. I even think it will go a little bit higher to 75,976. Because
Okay.
let me clear this. Because if you take a look at here,
Okay.
like retrace of on any push was not really big, and now like this bearish momentum, it's losing strength. So this can just start going back up from here. This is on 1 hour. Yeah, I don't really consider that break, so I definitely believe it will keep going higher. And
And reach the resistance.
I'm pretty sure Sean is gonna hold this too.
Okay. Well, good. Well, then it's a hold.
Okay, so this was the damn. He almost hit the TP there.
Yeah.
So pretty much there, like if you've been following the signals, should be 3 buy entries.
Yeah, I missed most of them early on. I think I got one earlier, so I just sat on the last buy entry.
Okay, but why did you buy 2 times in a row right after the other one?
I think that was right. If it was before or after the swap, it actually got another signal and then it reversed. So the where it is at now, the signal would not have the candidate incomplete. So I set I took another but with a smaller lot size.
Okay.
Yeah, but the signal didn't complete at that point in time. I think that was around the time that was around 7, somewhere around there, and then it reversed.
Yeah, I mean all 3 buy signals were completely valid. Bullish signal closed, bullish trend, same here, and same here. So they were all valid.
So I just took the second one.
Yeah, I would definitely keep holding this. I do, and I mean based on price action too, it should go higher. So, and Sean can tell you when mine and his analysis aligns, it's really like I don't even know if we had a loss, to be honest with you.
That's good.
Because they work really well. What's that?
Because I think he would have called tonight. He called the GBP AUD as well on a sell. So that's why I would have figured that the AUD is well, I think what they're selling against it, right? The GBP AUD. They're selling against the AUD, right?
So pretty much you are going for AUD strength.
Right. So most of them, the pairs that I said, they were really volatile today. So as he would have entered the GBP, I said, well, okay, I'll leave the Euro AUD to run through the night now, because I believe it, as I say, will continue dropping and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely good. I mean, there's no indication yet for GBP reversals. It's just it's been interesting year for GBP.
Yep.
A lot of
Been really crazy.
pips, a lot of huge movements. So yeah, just hold it. We're gonna delete this, and we gotta check NZD USD. All right, that was from Romania. All right, let's check that. Are you in a trade, Romania, on NZD USD?
Yes, I am. I'm in a buy actually.
In a buy? Okay, that looks good because it hasn't reached weekly resistance yet. So let's just see. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's check the daily. Okay, we do have strong daily support here. Yep, I like that. What was your entry?
My entry was 663.
0.66300.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, all right. So you entered high. That was the only entry you had?
Yes, that's the only entry I had.
And what do you have as a current stop loss?
Current stop loss is 66100.
66100. Okay. Not that. It's a 66100.
Yeah, that's the previous swing low, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Let me just double check this. So it was 66300 and 6. All right. Okay. So me personally, I would put it slightly lower, maybe to 66. That's like just another 10 pips, and then I would target 6700. I don't know what your TP is at the moment.
I was at 66900.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. So 60 pip TP. Yep.
Yeah.
Because the weekly resistance is at 0.6700.
Okay.
So that's a good target. Yeah, this has some more room to go up. This is just current retrace from this huge daily push the previous day, previous 24 hours. So I would keep holding. One thing you could do, you can just watch this retrace, but it doesn't really have much momentum in it. So yeah, you already rejected 38 too. So yeah, it's gonna at least go to 650. But yeah, I would aim for the weekly resistance. But like you said, you already pretty much have the good TP 6690. It's just watch it. If it starts retracing a little bit more, me personally, I would be willing to take 10 more pip stop loss, because I know I'm targeting that would be what, 30 pip stop loss, and you're targeting 60 to 70, so it's still 1 to 2 risk reward.
Correct.
So I would hold on to it, just watch it, and even if you cannot get up, this, I don't think it will make any huge move before like New York or right now. But right now there's really no momentum in this, so it might be already done with the retrace and it start going back up. Because you see it did rejected 38.2 perfectly.
Okay.
So it's a good trade. Let's check it with the K2. Okay, yeah, it was in a profit. It was in a profit for 12 pips, and then it hit that resistance.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, honestly, what I see here, like, yeah, it did rejected this resistance here, and now this pullback, you know, slightly another retrace, but it's just gonna grab momentum to break through and go higher, because you see it keeps making, you know, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So that tells you that the bulls are still in control, or buyers, they are still in control of this market. So this can be just another pullback to go higher and make another swing high. So I like this buy.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. So we did that. All right, Gagan wants to see gold. That should be here. So I don't know if any of you saw, I initially had a buy stop from last week at 1485, and I failed to extend it through this week, and I completely forgot to check on it. But this is what I currently have. I'm waiting for the retrace to see if it will put me in trade, and if anybody's in the buy, I will definitely hold this buy, because it broke this daily downtrend and it did retest already, so it should keep going. To me personally, I see this going to maybe even 1510, but the first would be 1494. That would be first TP, because that is really strong zone.
So Anas, this is what you're talking about short term. What do you think about in next probably 2 weeks about the gold? Do you think it's going to touch back to 1400 level, the level we have been talking since last couple of weeks?
Yeah, let's move this. So
see 1505 or 1510 going to that level, and then a reversal most likely.
yeah, honestly, right now with this price action, you see how it was consolidating here, and it failed to break lower to go to that 1400 level, and now it already broke above this weekly previous resistance. So it's a really heavy bullish momentum, and I don't expect this to be just slowed down immediately. I believe it will go to 1505 at least, to target this weekly resistance here. When we, you know, actually it would be, yeah, 1510 actually, like you said. So probably gonna clear this new zone, because you see even weekly downtrend was broken, and it kept pushing up.
I was actually in a buy since 1455. I got so impatient, I had to close this position because the gold was not moving at all.
Damn, you'll be up 330 pips now.
And I had like, I think a half lot and then another quarter lot position, like close to a lot position only.
Got you. Yeah, I mean, see if it retrace. Like I said, this is my what I'm currently waiting for, this buy limit. And I mean, that's even if we get the retrace, it might honestly just keep pushing, because
yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait and look for a short position, and that's why I wanted to have you look at this pair and see from where you see the reversal for gold now.
Yeah, I honestly think, like, even this, I don't know, did we had any news today? Damn, look at that. That's,
you know, the only confusion I have in my mind is the US stock market is almost reached to the extreme, and if it drops, then gold is gonna go up
Yeah.
badly. You know the correlation, right? So
Yeah.
that's why I'm thinking, should we take a short position or just wait for it for the confirmation?
For the short, I would wait, honestly.
Yeah.
I would wait. Damn, this week was almost 100 pips. Damn, when was this? This was at 6 p.m. Let me just check something. Was there any news there?
No, I don't think it had any news.
Damn, that's really unusual. Gold usually doesn't make 100 pip wick at 6 p.m. Let me just check something.
I think I heard something.
Sorry, guys. Let me just check something. Because I'm really curious. What the hell was that? No, there was only GDP for CAD, Gagan, and there was USD news, but that was 8:30 a.m.
Yeah, I think just maybe a normal market reaction.
Damn, that was really. Yeah, I mean, you see, it came back into the supply zone, and it just rejected with this. That was something wild. You see, that was a pure manipulation. That's how they stop people. That's why I don't trade between 5 and 7 p.m. Or first 2 hours of new daily. Because look at that, like how do you justify that? Where the hell that came from? Like there was no news. Like that's just like stop
I
loss
don't
hunt.
know.
Yeah, that's what I hate.
Yeah, that's just like pure stop loss hunt. Like
Yeah.
there's no, like, you cannot tell me you predicted to sell here for 90 pips. Like there's just no way. After it broke the daily downtrend and retested it, like there's just I would like to see somebody give me analysis for that sell, because that does not make sense. I trade gold almost 2.5 years. I mean, that's just wild move. Like that's not how gold moves. Gold follows technicals more than any other pair. But anyway, yeah, honestly, I would see if it pulls back, whoever is not in it, and if it still remains 1485, 1484, confirms yet again this break above, and then I would just look for the buy. But for the longer term, I don't know, with all these news, probably gonna be some updates on the trade war, and if it goes well, it will strengthen dollar, and then in that case, it will keep going back down. But like on a higher time frame, it really indicates that is going back up. Like you see the VIX right here. This is called vectoring, for in case some of you don't know. And vectoring is when you see price, you see how full bodies are at the same support, but the VIX are rejecting, further downside moves. So that's considered vectoring, like strong rejection from further fall. So at the moment, it is looking like it's going back up towards 1510. Because that's actually, like, this week the gold open really bullish. Like, look at this. There's no even wick. It's a strong body. So yeah, Gagan, I mean, you already know, but yeah, I would just be patient if you're looking for the sell, because you see the weekly so far, it's pretty strong bullish candle. So yeah, that will be gold at the moment.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you.
Oh, no problem, brother. At any time.
Actually, I haven't done any trading this week because I'm waiting for GBP reversals, and I just did my TA on GBP. I see it's gonna go to 1.28 because I use all those trend lines and Elliott wave, so I think it's gonna go to 1.28 in my opinion.
You say GU or
GU, yeah.
okay? Let's check that.
I just actually did my wave calculation and all those things. Looks like gonna go to 1.28, which is the next level of support.
Damn, look at that weekly candle. Wow. All right, so let's see. So this is irrelevant now. That is irrelevant. Okay. It's almost at the really strong support, Gagan. 1.29. Hold on, let me see. Why is my MetaTrader going off? Sorry, 1 second, guys.
Yes, I actually see that the trend line support from 1.29.
Yeah, 1.29 100 is actually really strong support, and yesterday's daily or the daily that just closed it, you know, is he already rejected with the wick.
Right. But what I see is I think it's gonna go to 1.2970 and then fall back, start falling back again.
Yeah, a little retrace.
So 1.2970. Yeah, that's my short-term target on GBPs.
Let me see.
You will see the reversal on GBP. I mean, you have been trading on GBP from such a long time.
Yeah.
And you know when the reversal on GBP happen, this is not the reaction we see.
No, next year we're gonna make a lot of money on GBP. Once the Brexit is over, GBP will go 2,000 pips up.
Yeah, possible. Yeah.
So yeah, I have actually 1.29830 as a possible retest.
Yeah, around that same mark, yes.
So yeah, I mean, right now it's actually in the middle of this current zone. So this is daily resistance, just so everybody can follow. And this is weekly support. Okay. So yeah, I would like to see that pullback, which is like only 40 pips, and then probably gonna be another sell-off. And that would also be...
Actually, just looked at the market. I don't see any good quality positions right now. You know, all of those markets are in the middle of nowhere.
No, I was also checking earlier. And yeah, Gagan, that would be 61.8, also rejection.
Right.
So,
are you
yeah.
into any buy or sell position, like for any pair?
I believe not, but let me double check. I don't wanna lie.
Yeah, I really hate this time when the pairs are in the middle and you cannot just literally do anything.
Yeah, no, I actually don't have anything open. I just have that buy limit for gold that I'm waiting.
Yeah, I guess we have to be patient. But this is like a holiday season and you cannot expect too much trades.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of what was it, FOREX Factory? I think there was a lot of bank holidays. I mean, you see, hold on, let me filter. Yeah, you see NZD bank holiday tomorrow all day, German bank holiday all day. Obviously 25th Christmas, everything closed. Thursday, Swiss, Euro, GBP, CAD, bank holidays. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be probably very, very slow market this week.
Yeah.
like really slow. Let's see next week, 38. Yeah, I don't think it will pick up until second week of January. Well, January 3rd, NFP. That will have some moves, but yeah, probably week of January 6th, we're gonna start going back to normal with the trading. All right, now, yeah, we can just be patient and see. But yeah, GU slight pullback, and it should continue selling. Just make sure I don't miss any messages. Okay, nothing new. All right. Let me just check it with the K2. Obviously, that's not valid buy signal. But yeah, if you guys took this sell signal, look at this bad boy, this tanked 105 pips from last sell signal that was valid after it rejected resistance. But yeah, small pullback, and then I believe it will continue dropping. I mean, honestly, it could start falling from here, from the current level, but I don't like entering this because it's in between weekly support and daily resistance, like literally in the middle. So to me, that doesn't make sense because it's like 50-50 chance. Sean, you here, Sean? Sean fell asleep. All right. Do you have any other pair, guys, you want to take a look at?
Anas, did you already looked at NU or no?
And you, I believe it just did. 1 second. Hold on. Yep, we did. Yeah, we're looking for it to keep going up to. Hold on, 0.67.
Yeah, 6680 is my target on it for the shorts. I think which is also your, I believe is 61 fib. Let me see. I'm actually pulling out all the information on this.
Yeah, I do see it going further up. NZD USD.
I remember I mentioned 6680 a long time back to you, I guess, when we were chatting in the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
The reason I mentioned was this level, I think it's 61 fib. Yeah, from the top.
Yeah. The sad thing is I had buys at 63.50 and I closed it early.
Yeah, that's the thing, the patience, that's
Yeah.
the key. That's the key.
Yeah. Now I would be up on 3 positions, 300 pips on each, but hey.
Yeah.
That's why.
I mean, I had one lot sell on GU at 1.35, and I closed 50 pips profit.
Yeah.
And I'm laughing on my face right now.
That's okay. It's gonna change next year. A little more patience and gonna make big money.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's gonna. I'm looking for a sharp correction, and you maybe possibly next week or next week, and which should align with AN strength.
Yeah, it just does need to complete this little more push to the upside,
Yes,
and
right.
yeah, it's gonna hit weekly resistance. So I don't see that will be broken just like that.
No, I agree on that.
and it's been really bullish. Pretty much once it broke this previous weekly resistance, it just kept shooting up. So you are not in it, you're just waiting for the sell opportunity, right?
Yes, now I'm waiting for the sell opportunity. My sell target on this one is, let me tell you, 66.80, 66.80, 85. Yeah, close to that bar.
Okay. Yeah,
close.
they already have a buy trade from K2 with the TP at 66.90. So I mean, everything, like all of us, we see the same thing. So
Okay, perfect.
AUD CAD, okay, AUD CAD. AUD CAD and ZDJPY. And okay, Euro USD, it's already there. All right, let's do AUD CAD. This was my last trade. Look at this wick, and then it fell down. Gotta love those wicks, man, when it takes you out like that. Look at that. And then if turn around. Anyway, let's take a look. Damn, AUD CAD is really low. I mean, Romania, it's about to hit weekly resistance. I don't know if you are in this, but this could be setting up for the sell anytime soon. It has maybe 20 pip room until it hits the resistance, and I would be looking for most likely sell. And you can do that either when you see the candlestick rejection or break of this trend line here. And if it shows both, then yeah, definitely you can start selling towards some lower levels. And the first TP for me would be 90.971, which would be 33 pips. After that, 90.647, and then I would target this right here, 90.200. So the black lines, if this confirms as a rejection from the weekly resistance and it breaks this, I would target those levels. But it does have a possibility to fall even further down. But I just don't think Aussie will have enough strength to break above and just take the run to the upside. But if it does, however, it will go pretty high. But just like you see, so much rejection here, like that candle right there, the VIX. I mean, last 3 days it's been really bullish. So, but I just have a feeling this will turn into selling really soon for AUD CAD.
Okay.
So I would just be pay. Are you in this trade at all, or?
No, I'm not. I'm not. Just was looking at it.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, makes sense. It still has active buy with K2, which I believe it will reach TP. It's pretty much almost exactly at the weekly resistance as well. So after that, I would look for a selling opportunity, like I said. So it all lines up.
Okay.
You had NZD JPY. Let's take a look here. Oh, okay. This is at the weekly resistance, but it broke weekly downtrend. So really interesting. Let's take a look. Okay. This is at the key level. It's either gonna break this weekly resistance. It already broke downtrend, which was this line. It was a weekly downtrend, so big deal. And it retested, so textbook setup for the buy after it breaks, higher time frame trend retest, and this would have been really nice buy even from here. Yeah, man, 160 pips. Oof. It's a little bit late, but that's okay. Yeah, so right now it is rejecting the weekly resistance, as you see here. Possible fall, but I would wait for a little more confirmation.
I'm actually still on that one. The entry was 72.536.
You are sorry, in a buy or sell?
So.
Sell, okay. That's actually, you said 72.5?
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly where the resistance is. So that's a good entry. And you can have your stop loss at 72.80. That's tight. That's 30 pips. And I would leave TP open for right now, because first TP should be 72.100, which is 40 pips, and then 71.50, which would be 100 pips. So that is what I would personally target.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have, low risk, but you do have potential for a high reward.
Yeah.
So I would hold on to that. But the thing is, you have to remember, because we entering obviously holidays, and NZD bank holiday starts tomorrow, so it might not move much at all. So you might have to hold that, and I would hold it till maybe end of the year, which is like 7-8 more days, and see if it reaches one of your take profits. And even if it's in profit, like 15-20 pips, I'll probably close with the profit and then wait for, to see the reaction once all banks open back up, because JPY pair tend to gap a lot, and you don't want to hold that risk just for sake of wanting to remain in the trade, because we're gonna have many trades next year. There's no reason to risk holding and be victim of those flash crashes that can be like, even 500 pips.
I get you.
So yeah, I would keep holding that. You are already two pips in profit, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good trade. Definitely good entry. Really good entry. So I do see it falling down too as well. So you had we did AUD CAD and Euro USD. All right, Euro USD had a break, retested, fell down. It failed to remain under the daily resistance for the moment, so hence back above the daily support. But let me double check this. Okay, yep. I'm gonna turn that into the weekly. Still heavy downtrend, so if we look from here, but that's cutting the wicks. It did broke the downtrend, but it's under the weekly resistance, so that doesn't really help much. And it's like the reaches of this whole move, they rejected at 61.8, so it's still indicating further fall. But the entry for sell is not the prettiest right now. Let me just see on a smaller time frame. Yeah, rejected 50 of fibs also. Yeah, I think Euro USD will fall. I think it will keep falling. So, are you in Euro USD?
No, I'm not.
Okay. So I would wait for it to break. What level is this? I would wait for it to break 1.10850 and close under, and then maybe look for a sell entry. For right now, it's you know, we are a little bit late because we didn't watch it, but it was a perfect rejection at 50 fibs, and that would have been the entry point. That would be now what, 6-7 pips in profit, and that would be something that I would hold. But since we are not in it from there, I would wait for it to break 1.10850 to look for the sell. But overall, I do see it coming further down. Let me see with the K2. Yeah, and it's at the resistance with the K2 as well. So I would be looking for the sells in EU. Is that what you were looking at too, or you were looking for a buy?
No, I was actually looking for a sell.
Yeah, so there you go. We see the same thing.
Yeah, because I'm seeing where this could go down to maybe 109, 1.09.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be actually well that was hold on. From here. Yeah, but that's pretty much 50 fibs. It's at 1.10950. You see how we rejected 3 times, once, twice, 3 times, pretty much. So it struggled to go further up, and that's why I believe it will go to 1.10313, which would be what 57 pips from current level. But we will see how it will react again at the weekly support. But I do definitely see it falling down as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can either wait for the break of 1.10850 or wait for the K2 sell signal. Like the one that was right here. You see how it fell after that. Really nice because it confirmed with the trend meter and everything, and after that it fell 45 pips. So that's the biggest thing in the forex market. You spend 95% of the time analyzing and observing, and what they like to say, sitting on your hands, and then you wait for the good entry point and you just capitalize on it. You don't want to find yourself in position that you are just looking to trade because you feel like you should be trading. That's not what is it about. It's about trading accurate, because you gotta treat this serious because you want to make serious money and treat it as if it was like your own business. If you just trade for sake of trading, that just turns into gambling. And we don't do that here. We do that when we book flight to Vegas and then we go have fun. But yeah, I agree with you 100%. I would look for the sells myself.
And as that reminds me, we have to go to MGM.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm still down for it.
Yeah, so let me know your schedule.
Yeah, I think I'm off Friday, so that will definitely work.
You mean Thursday night, right?
Sorry, what's that?
You mean Thursday night?
Well, Thursday I should get off earlier, and then Friday I'm off, so Thursday night would work.
Okay, perfect.
So yeah. You going for blackjack?
Man, I'm going for everything there. Don't worry.
Yeah,
We'll have fun, man. This is a nice place. We're gonna have fun.
Yeah,
Plus, there will be no trading, and we can take our time break and relax, chill.
Yeah, definitely agree. I mean, MGM is pretty much always fun.
Yeah, it's always good.
Well, when is the last time you went?
I think went like a month back.
Yeah. Oh, I think you told me with a friend, right?
Yeah, with a friend of mine. Yes.
Yeah, I remember. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm down for Thursday if you're available.
Yeah, sure. I don't have any plans. I mean, I don't have any plans.
Okay,
So,
sounds good. Yep.
So that is the plan.
That is the plan, right?
Yeah.
Let's make some pips over there.
Yeah. Everything on red, black.
Exactly. But the Forex is very boring today. I'm in the market. I don't like the setups right now.
Yeah, it's really choppy. Like
Very choppy. Exactly. That's the right word. So I just cleared all my position, whatever I had, because I thought it might not be worth it taking them. Okay, holding them.
Yeah, I'm just really curious what gold will do. And I would really like to know what the hell was this this week right here.
Probably have to call the market makers.
Yeah. 97 pip wick. Yeah, that is the time when they can legally trap you,
Right.
Nothing you can do because the banks are closed during that hour and there's no liquidity provider, and yeah, like that's when brokers legally rob you.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I always tell people, do not trade first hour of the daily candle because all world banks are closed and you cannot get your money back.
What I see on the client book right now is people from that Honda, they're buying at 1400 gold. So they have some orders placed at 1400.
Mm-hmm.
And the GBP order is placed at 1.28.
Okay. For buy also, right?
For buy. Both of them are buy, yes.
Do they have any sells for any of them?
Let me see. That's a good question. Just hold on. I see a sell for USD CHF. It's 98.40.
For the sell?
Yes.
Oh, it's almost there. Let's see.
What's the value of USD CHF right now? It's actually 15-20 pips there.
Yeah, 15 pips from there, pretty much.
Actually, yeah. I see a reversal on CHF yen from 111, which is like 20 to 25 pips. So there is a possibility USD CHF can go still do like one more low.
Oh, gotcha.
Because if you correlate these pairs, you will get a better idea about their directions.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm looking at gold sell signal. So for GBP, I see 137 buy order.
137. Oh, okay.
Maybe if you want to write down and see if it matches with any of the TA.
Damn, that would be still some further fall.
Exactly. That means if yen is strong, which means the gold and the silver, they're going up. Simple.
Yeah.
So you cannot basically short them unless these yen pairs, they finish their cycle.
That is correct.
And that's the reason. Actually, I was short on silver, but I closed with some loss. So I was like, no, let me take the loss because this momentum looks very bullish. USD CHF. Yeah, I don't see anything on sell part on the gold.
Do they have anything for USD CAD? They usually drop something. They do?
1.3090.
Okay.
Buy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is strong support. I remember when I was looking at the chart. That is really strong support.
So 3090 was from December 21 and looks like might do another low. Yeah. So that's what we have. GBP, JPY 137, USD CHF 98.40, and USD JPY 109.80 for the sell.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, but some of them doesn't make sense to me. But if you look at the major pairs, that's the only one I follow because those are basically help you with your direction. So you can see, like EJ. I remember a long time back, there was a client order book of 121. I think it's very close to 121 now.
I think it reached it last week, didn't it?
EJ 121.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it. I thought I seen it at 121 at one point. But yeah, you're right. It's daily resistance at 98,430 for USD CHF.
Yes. Normally, sometimes it reverses from exactly same point. Sometimes it goes up a little bit and then reverses. But now it is pretty much very, very accurate. I have seen this order book.
Yeah, I mean, if you put sell limit at 98,430, like the stop loss would be only like 30 pips, and you you target at least 60, so 1 to 2.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, these are the only pairs I have in Honda right now. If I see anything new, I'll let you know.
Yeah, it did hit 121. When was this? This was
Actually, GU 1.28 has been flagging since I would say 3 or 4 weeks, and I knew that's gonna drop very hard. I knew,
damn. I'm actually interested in buying EJ.
No, EJ has already done his correction. I guess it's probably a little bit very close to the reversal area.
But it is see
Yeah.
the chart. It is actually at the supply zone.
The only reason I won't trade EJ is because I'm expecting yen, strong yen.
Yeah, let me see something.
Yeah.
Damn, this actually looks good. What would be stop loss here?
I would say 120.50 is my target for the buy, which is close to your, I think it's one of those SMAs too. Daily SMA 50.
Which level you said?
120.65 or 70, actually, yeah. Around that mark. And if you draw a trend line from the below levels, you will see that will align with 120.50 and 120.70 levels.
Yeah, I'm just curious to see. Well, I'm gonna watch this throughout tomorrow, but it is at the, you see it's at the supply zone, and I could see it go to 123 from here.
From here?
From actually current price, I could see it go to 123. Because you see the zone here, it's a really strong supply zone. But it was,
you're right. Yeah, but I would say don't take a trade right now. My suggestion is to just wait. Let me send you a snapshot on WhatsApp. Let me do that. Give me a second. I want to share something with you on EJ.
No, that's what I was saying. I want to wait for this daily that is currently active to close. I want to see how this, which is tomorrow. I want to see how that will close.
Yes. Wait there.
And if that holds in this zone, then we will see.
Yeah, I just sent you a snapshot on WhatsApp. See if you.
I'm gonna check it right now.
I would be big time interested if it goes to 120.50 for a buy. And that will be your 261 extension from the top.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah,
that the 261 and the trend line, they are aligning. And the daily SMA 50, all these three are aligning.
Yeah, that would be really good entry.
And then boom, probably 100 pips up.
Probably even more, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to what I was gonna say before you told me don't enter. I was gonna say I will just wait for this current daily that has how much time left on it. I mean, it just opened, so it has 17 hours. So I'll just wait for it to close. Is it 17? Yeah, 17 hours. And see if it holds here. If it starts breaking down, then yeah, I will wait further drop. My next support is at 120,750.
It can go to 121.50 because what I see from the top, is it is again doing a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correction, and we are probably in wave 4 and pending wave 5. You might be able to see it if you see on H4, the 4-hour chart. Maybe if you have time, you can see that 4-hour chart.
Yeah,
And
this is
this
on
is more
4
right.
from there.
Yes, yes. So this is, I feel like this, the long red candle was a A, and then we had a B, and then we are in the C. So C starts from, I think, 17th of December. Yes, from here. So
Yeah.
this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, yeah. So 2.61 of this should be, I think, 120.50. I think you don't have it, but
Yeah,
that's
actually, this should drop further down.
because normally 5 waves they end at 2.61 extension. That's the basic rule. Close to 2.61, I mean. Of course, GBPs are exception.
Yeah, at the moment, yeah.
Actually, you have to do the other way, I guess. Yeah. Is it the right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Reverse the SWIP. And see where the 2.61 is.
Oh no, no. I gotta do it from the top. That's too far out.
No, actually, you're doing it for the whole area. You just have to do it for the wave 1. Wave 1 is the 17th. Yes, yes, yes. And bring the 1 level up to the below. Yes, here. Yes, exactly. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Now 120.60, something around there. So if you see, it's like 1 and 2, and this is most likely we are in the wave 4 corrective,
Yeah.
because wave 3 is almost done. And then normally wave 3 bounces from 1.61 extension.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, the way I was learning recently is like the way like the waves do this. Like next wave would be here, and then you drop there, and then you target 61.8, and then when that accomplishes, you drop on the next level, and you keep going further down, and then it should keep going, following it.
Yeah, I mean, that's another way. I think the results are going to be the same, but this gives me a clear, like a very easy method. I see the long wave, the red is a wave A, and then wave B, and then most likely a wave C is doing a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like extended wave C, in my opinion.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So this is the reason I'm not very bullish on this right now. I'm just gonna wait it for it and see how it reacts in the London session.
Yeah, well, let's see if it falls further down. That's what I'm also going to wait, because one candle is not enough for me. Wanna be sure.
Yeah, and plus, I mean, it's a very basic rule. I'm sure you already know it. If you are bullish on gold, I would never touch a buy trade on yen. Never, ever.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say? The yen is inversely related to gold?
Yes. Anas, do you have UJ and gold chart? Can you place there? I think I shared long time back in a group, and maybe if you can correlate those two pairs, it will give us a good idea about what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
UJ and gold chart.
Mm.
You will see most likely that I think the reversal happened in July and August. The gold started falling down and UJ started going up. Maybe do a daily or weekly, whatever you feel.
Yeah, this is daily. And daily on gold.
Just see from where the gold started dropping. See the date from where the gold started dropping.
It was September 5th. So what we're gonna do is this.
And see how much UJ moved from there, from that point.
To the upside, 260 pips.
Right.
I mean, obviously UJ moves slower than gold, so
Yeah. So I mean, that's the whole idea. Whenever you see the gold has peaked, it's a buy signal for UJ.
look at the gold. Gold fell for the total of, what is it, 1,050 pips.
Yeah. It's not like an apples to apple comparison, but gives you an idea about UJ. The reason is because I was reading the fundamental reason. What happens is when the stock market, the US stock market goes up, people basically go short on yen and they want to buy UJ pair. So which is the reason the gold go down, because gold is treated as a safe asset, safe haven. And when the stock market is going up, so nobody wants to hold gold.
Yes.
And the reverse is true.
Yeah, that's why EU and UJ are also inversely related. If EU goes up, UJ will go down for sure.
If you are highly bearish on UJ, that means you're expecting a stock crash or a big stock correction. Keep in mind, that's the simple formula I use.
I honestly expect UJ to start falling, which will make sense for the gold to go up.
The gold to go up and the stock market to crash a little bit, which might align with the impeachment news or trade war.
Yeah, because look at this. This is insane resistance on UJ and demand zone that's been rejected multiple times. And gold just broke above the daily downtrend.
The daily, yeah.
So I think it's just gonna keep going up.
So yeah, I mean, if you're bullish on gold, I think you should be bearish on the stock market as well as UJ.
Yeah.
And I think we are at a point of time in the market which is very tricky. It can go either way, so you don't want to take a trade like that.
Yeah. I mean, around this end of the year, and beginning, like a lot of stuff can happen.
Yeah. So as of now, I don't have any pair to watch. I'm just taking it easy,
Yeah, I mean, we have a bunch of pairs charted just to see if they reach key levels.
Right.
All right, I don't see any new pairs, so I'm gonna probably try to catch up on some emails now too. Unless you guys have any other questions or any other pair.
Yeah, I think I'm good for now. Maybe if we can have another session next week or middle of the week, maybe where we can see the potential of reversals for these pairs.
Yeah, why not? Actually, I'll see what I have tomorrow, and maybe tomorrow night can do again.
Okay, yeah. I might not be able to do it tomorrow. I have some guests coming, and maybe on Wednesday too, but I'll try my best.
No problem. I just want to see if anybody has any other pair or any question, and then if not, we can conclude it. I can have the video saved and converted so we can upload on YouTube.
who is this Aaron guy on K2 in the chat?
Aaron, so Aaron is also one. Well, it's honestly he's the only person besides me and Sean who has like who is authorized to share the trades. He's also trading as like Sean purely K2, and he's actually really good and successful with it. So so Sean has allowed him to share the trades.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, so if you see
Because
any,
I see he's been sharing some stuff on there. I wasn't sure.
yeah. So if you see him call trades, I do suggest you take those two.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's definitely verified by Sean, and he has been trained, and we watched him for a while, and he's pretty consistent and doing pretty well. So. I believe he called some trades last night. I think one hit for 70 pips. It was he sent me. I think it was GBP.
And you do the price action stuff, right?
Yeah, I do. I do price action with the market patterns and supply and demand. Yeah, he called GBP CAD sell that hit for 63 pips. So. Yeah, they are mainly both of them like scalping and intraday traders. I look for bigger moves, and I mean I intraday I do intraday trade as well. When the market conditions are good, I love that. I definitely get up on London. But when it's uncertainty in the market, I wait for for the price to come to the key levels where it's highly expected to see reversal in the trend and just the recovery of certain pairs. So it has worked really well for me, but next year I know things that I need to slightly adjust, and have no doubt we're gonna be catching a lot of pips. So yeah, that is Aaron. Do you have any other questions?
No, I'm good.
All right. How about you?
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Anis. I don't have any questions, but thank you for all your knowledge and sessions here, man.
No problem. You guys are welcome. I always do for the people like you, because I know you guys are serious and you want to learn and you want to make good things happen out of the Forex. Just have to stick with it and believe in you, and that's really all it takes. Be patient. That's very as important as knowing how to analyze. It's being patient for sure. This year has taught me even more patience, knowing when to hold a little bit further. So next year is going to be really, really good.
Right. Plus, these
Alrighty
sessions
then.
are very important because that lets you cross-check your TAs and plus give you more ideas about the pairs, what people are thinking. Even if we have 10 people on the call, I think it makes sense to have this call regularly.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, sometimes 30 people show up, sometimes 10, sometimes 15, sometimes 7. When I say I'll do it, I'm doing it. So even if 2-3 people show up, I'm gonna do it because people take off your time, and I'm gonna definitely make sure we have a good session.
Right. I totally agree. Yeah, thank you for all the knowledge and sharing you have been doing since last few months.
Of course, brother. We're just gonna keep doing more and more.
Thank you.
I think Dion is still here. Do you have any questions, Dion? He might be away. Well, anyway, thanks again, guys. And Gagan, I should see you Thursday night if nothing changes. Hopefully, no emergencies. So.
Sure. Yeah, let me know. I mean, if anything changes, let me know by Wednesday. That's fine.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you guys.